Norma? Yeah.
What is saying? What is I don't know. What is that? What he said to me? He just says Norma is on. Who is that? Norma is on. See your face, yeah? Oh, I lose.
Just say hi. Just say hi.
Hello. I think they're just looking at who is on.
Yeah.
They see that you're on. I don't see anybody there. Yeah.
Shabbat shalom, Aunt Norma.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. Shabbat shalom, Sarah and Muncie.
Marcia. That's Norma. Yes. How's your husband?
Me?
You fine?
He's good. Thank you.
Okay. You know who's good now? You said that it's your mom. I said,
I say this.
No camera. Then I say you have a record card noise. The next one, you say,
Then I repeat?
no,
No, then I
You
say
say-
this.
yeah,
Baruch Adonai Hamelach Le'olam Vayed.
no, let me see one there. Adonai Makem, Yavarech Adonai. Barekwet Adonai Barak. That's the next one you say. First, second.
Oh, I do say this.
And then you repeat this one.
And I repeat this
Okay.
one. Okay.
Those are all yours.
All three.
It's not good.
Okay. Adonai Hamachem.
Yavarech Adonai.
Baruch Adonai Hamelach.
Baruch Adonai Barak Le'olam Vayed.
Baruch Adonai Hamelach Le'olam Vayed.
Next.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Le'olam Asher Bakar Banu B'kol Hamim Vanati Lanu Eto Torah Baruch Atah Adonai Notain HaTorah. And then Baruch Atah Eloheinu Melech Halom Asher Natan Lananu Torah Emet V'Kayei Olam Natan
Betakenu.
Natakenu.
Baruch Adonai.
Oh, this is Natakenu.
Baruch Adonai.
Right.
Asher Natan Lanu Torah Emet.
Emet Vela Vekahei. Is that how you say that?
Betakenu Olam.
Olam
Natan
Natan
Betakenu.
Betakenu.
Baruch-
Natan Betakenu.
Yeah.
Baruch Atah Adonai
Notain
Natan
HaTorah.
HaTorah. Okay. No, I think I can.
Hmm.
Okay, and somebody always goes, after I say this, somebody goes after me,
Yeah.
and then I go to the
That's what they
next
say on the Bible.
one. Okay,
They respond to you,
okay.
and then you go again to the second
Then I
one,
go to the second one.
and then they
They
say,
respond to
and then
that,
you repeat
then I
what they
repeat.
just said,
Okay,
and then you say Baruch Adonai.
okay,
Then one.
okay,
You can reverse it again.
okay.
Can you hear me, Marcy?
Yes, Sam, I can, loud and clear.
Oh, that's good. Thanks, Natalie.
You're welcome. Hi, Muncie.
How are you?
Good, thanks.
Good, good,
How you doing?
very good, thank you.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Seeing you being prepped, huh?
Yes, but much better, much better. I'm good.
Good.
All
I think I
good.
should ask Steve to say a prayer for the cancer. Actually, I'd like you to write him
Well, that's
an
what I was.
email, copy Peggy, but on the way.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. When I finish tonight, but tomorrow morning, I'll send an email for
Okay.
both things. for
Yes.
me and for him.
Right.
Okay. Look at
Look at those empty seats.
I know, something. It's Labor Day weekend.
But they don't have Labor Day.
Oh, they don't.
No.
Well, somebody's celebrating it.
Yeah. Met.
Oh, it's not Torah, it's Torah. Torah Emet. This is the word I'm having trouble with.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu
Elohim
melech
melech
haolam,
haolam,
asher natan lanu Torah
Torah
emet,
Emet,
v'kayenu olam,
v'kayei olam. Okay,
natan betokenu, Baruch atah Adonai
Okay.
Torah.
say this one again for me.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'kayenu olam, v'kayenu olam,
V'kayei olam.
v'kayenu olam,
V'kayei, okay.
natan betokenu, Baruch
Yeah,
atah
okay,
Adonai.
I got it. Okay, V'kayei olam natan. Betukanu, right? Am I saying that right? Betukanu,
Betokenu.
Betukenu. Baruch atah Adonai natan haTorah.
Hmm.
Notain,
That's it.
notain. Okay. 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 Hold on a minute. Okay. Okay.
Looks like we just hit a new low.
Good evening, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Those online, Shabbat Shalom. We're
Shabbat
going to get
Shalom.
started now. Thank you. Sorry for the couple of minutes, but look forward to enjoying our Shabbat service. We ask the congregation to stand as we begin with the lighting of the Sabbath candles. In the spirit of our ancient tradition that hallows and unites Israel in all lands and all ages, We now kindle the Sabbath lights. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Blessed art thou, O Lord our God, King of the universe, who hast sanctified us by thy laws and commanded us to kindle the Sabbath lights. May the Lord bless us with Sabbath joy. May the Lord bless us with Sabbath holiness. May the Lord bless us with Sabbath peace. Our opening prayer, we ask you to remain standing. Our opening prayer is taken from a different prayer book this evening. It is taken from a Mishkan Tefillah that was kindly given many moons ago, and I will read from there. Our praise to you, External One, who brings the evening evermore, wisely parting the gates of time, ushering in the seasons, arraying with care the star-spangled sky, unfurling light, then darkness, then light. Gently you fold the day into the night. Adonai Tzavaot is your name. Living God, your reign arches over us. Your light is everlasting. Our praise to you, Eternal One, who brings the evening evermore. Baruch atah Adonai, Amariv Aravim. You may be seated, and service will continue with Shalom Aleichem, page 11.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malchei Elyon, Mi Melech Machem Lachim, Kadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem leShalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Baruch Hu. Bachuli leShalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malchei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim, Kadosh Baruch Hu. Sedchem lech Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
A Psalm of David. Ascribe unto the Lord, O ye sons of the mighty. Ascribe unto the Lord glory and power.
Ascribe unto the Lord the glory due unto his name. Worship the Lord in the glory of the sanctuary.
The voice of the Lord is upon the waters, the God of glory thundereth. The Lord is upon mighty waters.
The voice of the Lord is powerful. The voice of the Lord is full of majesty.
The voice of the Lord breaketh the cedars. Yea, the Lord shivereth the cedars of Lebanon.
He also maketh them to skip like a calf, Lebanon and Syrian, like a young Rehem.
The voice of the Lord flasheth flames of fire.
The voice of the Lord shaketh the wilderness. The Lord shaketh the wilderness of Kadesh.
The voice of the Lord causeth the oaks to shake and maketh the forest bare. While in his temple everything says glory.
The Lord sat enthroned at the flood. Yea, the Lord will sit as king forever.
The Lord will give strength unto his people. The Lord will bless his people with peace.
Lecha Dodi Litrat Kala Ene Shabbat Nekabela Shalom Zavo Ledimu Echad Ishmianu El HaMeuchad Adonai Echad לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקור הברכה. מראש מקדם נסוכה, סוף מעשה וחשבה תחילה. בואי ושלום, עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובסעלה, תוך אמונה עם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה.
Mizmor Shel Yom HaShabbat. It is good to give thanks unto the Lord and to sing praises unto thy name, O Most High.
To declare thy loving kindness in the mornings and thy faithfulness in the nights.
Upon the 10-stringed instrument and upon the psaltery with a solemn sound upon the harp.
For thou, Lord, hast been rejoiced with thy wonderful works. I therefore will triumph in the works of thy hands.
How great, O Lord, are all thy works, how exceedingly profound are thy thoughts.
An ignorant man knoweth it not, nor does a fool understand this.
When the wicked spring up like grass and the workers of iniquity flourish, it is that they may be destroyed forever.
But thou, O Lord, art exalted forevermore.
For lo, thine enemies, O Lord, for lo, thine enemies shall perish. All the workers of iniquity shall be scattered.
For thou hast exalted mine horn like that of the Rehem. My declining age shall be anointed with fresh oil. Mine eye hath seen the fate of mine enemies, and that of the wicked who rise up against me. Mine ears shall hear.
The righteous shall flourish like the palm tree. He shall grow like a cedar in Lebanon.
Plant in the house of the Lord, they shall flourish in the courts of our God.
They shall still blossom in old age. They shall be full of sap and verdant.
To declare that the Lord is just, my rock in whom there is no unrighteousness.
The Lord reigneth, clothed with majesty. The Lord is clothed and hath girded himself with power. The world is also established that it cannot be moved.
Thy throne, O Lord, is established from of old. Thou art from all eternity.
The floods, O Lord, raise themselves up. They lift up their voice, and the floods raise up their waves.
Yea, mightier than the voice of many mighty waters, than the billows of the ocean art thou on high, O Lord.
Thy testimonies are most faithful. Holiness beseemeth thy temple, O Lord, unto the utmost of days. Please rise. Baraku et Adonai hamevorak. Bless ye the Lord, who is ever blessed.
Baruch Adonai hamevorach leolam vaed.
Blessed be the Lord, who is blessed forever and ever. You may be seated. Blessed art thou, O Lord, our God, King of the universe, who by thy word causest the evening to advance, who with wisdom openest the gates of heaven, and with understanding changes times and various the seasons, and disposes the stars in their stations in the sky according to thy will. Thou createst day and night, causest the light to recede from before the darkness, and the darkness before the light. Thou causest the day to pass away, and bringest on the night, and makest the division between day and night. The Lord of hosts is thy name. Blessed art thou, O Lord, who bringest on the evening twilight. And we continue together. With everlasting love hast thou loved the house of Israel, thy people. A law and commandments, statutes and judgments hast thou taught us. Therefore, O Lord our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will discourse of thy statutes. We rejoice and exult in the instructive words of thy Torah, commandments and statutes forever and ever. For they are our life and the prolongation of our days, and on them we meditate day and night. May thy love never depart from us. Blessed art thou, O Lord, who lovest thy people Israel. We ask the congregation to stand for the Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Baruch Shem Kevo Malkuto Leolam Vaed. Blessed be his name, whose glorious kingdom is forever and ever.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem, Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הרעים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום לבביך, שנתתם לבניך, ואתה בם בשבתך ובלעתך ובלעתתך בדרך ושבך וחומיך, ושבתם לאות על ידיך, וההוא לטוטפות בין עיניך, ובטבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך.
And we continue together. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thy heart, and thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children. Thou shalt speak of them when thou sittest in thy house, and when thou walkest by the way, when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thy hand, and they shall be for frontlets between thine eyes. And thou shalt write them upon the doorposts of thy house and upon thy gates. You may be seated. And it shall come to pass, if ye shall hearken diligently unto my commandments, which I command you this day, to love the Lord your God, and to serve him with all your heart and with all your soul, that I'll give the rain of your land in its due season, the former rain and the latter rain, that thou mayest gather in thy corn and thy wine and thine oil. And I'll give grass in thy field for thy cattle, and thou shalt eat and be satisfied. Take heed to yourselves, lest your heart be deceived, and ye turn aside and serve other gods and worship them. Then the anger of the Lord will be kindled against you, and he will shut up the heaven that there be no rain, and that the land will not yield her fruit. And he perish quickly from off the goodly land which the Lord giveth you. Therefore shall ye lay up these my words in your heart and in your soul. You shall bind them for a sign upon your hand, and they shall be for frontlets between your eyes. You shall teach them to your children, talking of them when thou sittest in thy house, and when thou walkest by the way, when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. And thou shalt write them upon the doorposts of thy house and upon thy gates, that your days may be multiplied and the days of your children, upon the land which the Lord sware unto your fathers to give them, as the days of the heavens above the earth. ויאמר אדוני אל משה לאמור, דבר בני ישראל ונאמרת עליהם ועשו להם ציצית על כנפיהם, וגדיהם ללרותם, ונעתנו על ציצית הכנף בטיל תכלת, והיה לכם לציצית, ולתמותו זרקתם את כל מצוות אדוני, ועשיתם אותם, ולא תעתורו אחר לבובכם ואחר עיניכם אשר אתם זונים אחריהם. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוציא אתכם מארץ מצרים לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם. Amen. Our hymn this evening can be found on page 220, number 26. Bow down thine ear, O Lord.
Bow down thine ear, Lord, hear thou my cry. Needy, afflicted, on thee Save thou thy servant that trusteth in thee. Daily my prayer soars aloft to the sky. Daily I hope for thy grace from on high. Merciful show thyself, Lord, unto me. Gladly thy servant that trusteth in thee. Kind and forgiving ever art thou, plenteous in grace when thy name we avow. Hearken, O Lord, to my sorrowful plea. Father, Redeemer, my trust is in thee.
Again, Shabbat Shalom, good evening everyone. Just a couple announcements. Mostly for high holy days, which are nearly upon us. Rosh Hashanah, the dates will be the 15th and the 16th of September. The 15th is a Friday, that will be the Eve service, Erev. And the 16th will be the day service, that's a Saturday. Okay? Which kind of puts a bit of a damper because we can't blow any shofars during that time on the Sabbath. Although, we'll see. Yom Kippur is the 24th and 25th. Again, Erev the 24th, which is a Sunday, and the 25th is a Monday. And as you know, the 25th service will be all day from 10 till 6 on Monday, on the Monday. So make notes. And then Sukkot will follow on the 29th, the Erev, and the 30th, the day service. Okay? So please keep on, put in your diaries, note all these in your diaries, please. I'll be announcing them, and they've gone out on MailChimp already, but we'll be sending regular reminders. Look forward to having you. There's only one change in the service times on Yom Kippur Eve. Yom Kippur Eve, we begin service at 6 p.m. as opposed to 5:30. So that's the only change in service times. Otherwise, they're standard 10 in the morning, 5:30 in the afternoon on the eve. I think that's everything for announcements this week. We will continue with responsive reading on page 18. True and firmly established is all this with us, that he is the Lord our God with none besides him, and we Israel are his people.
He hath redeemed us from the hand of kings, and he is our king, who hath delivered us from the grasp of all oppressors.
He is the God who hath avenged us of our adversaries and dealt out a recompense to the enemies of our souls.
He hath appointed our soul to life, and hath not suffered our feet to slip.
He hath caused us to tread on the high places of our enemies, and exalted our horn above all who hate us.
He is the God who vindicated us before Pharaoh, by signs and miracles wrought in the land of the children of Ham.
In his wrath he smote all the firstborn of Egypt, and brought out his people Israel from among them unto everlasting freedom.
He caused his people to pass between the division of the Red Sea, and sank their pursuers and enemies in the depths.
His children beheld his might, they praised and gave thanks to his name, and willingly submitted to his dominion.
Moses and the children of Israel sang a song to thee with great joy, and they all said, Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, Mi chamocha nehedar b'chodesh, Norah tehilot oseh veleh.
Upon the sea, O Lord our God, thy children beheld thy majesty. Altogether they praised thee, proclaiming thy kingly power, and said, Adonai imloch leolam vaed. The Lord shall reign forever and ever.
And it is said, For the Lord hath redeemed Jacob, and rescued him from a hand mightier than he.
Blessed art thou, O Lord, who hast redeemed Israel. Hashkivenu.
Hashkivenu avinu leshalom ve'amidenu malkeinu lechaim tovim ushalom. Ufros, ufros, aleinu. Sukkot, sukkot shelomecha. Etakineinu be'etza. Tova milefanecha. Verosieinu meira leman shemecha lehagen bagadeinu. Ufros, ufros, aleinu. Sukkot, sukkot rakamim beshalom. Baruch atah Adonai, Aporet Sukkot, Shalom Aleinu, Ve'amo Yisrael, Ve'al Yerushalayim. Amen.
Blessed art thou, O Lord, who spreadest the tabernacle of peace over us and over thy people Israel, over Jerusalem and over all mankind. Amen. Please stand for the evening Veshomru.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם, ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש. ויתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, ימליך מלכותי, יצמח פחנה וחרב משיחי, בחייכון ומכון וחיי כל בישראל, בגאלה ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהי שמרבה מברך, לעם ועם ועלמיה יתברך וישתבח, יתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתהלל ויתהלל שמחודשה ברכו יאמין כל ברכתה שירתה תשבחתה ונחמתה נאמין רן ועלמה ואמרו Amen.
We continue as always in the middle of page 21 and we read together. In this moment of silent communion with Thee, O God, a still small voice speaks in the depth of my spirit. It speaks to me of the things I must do to attain holy kinship with Thee and to grow in the likeness of Thee. I must do my allotted task with unflagging faithfulness, even though the eye of no taskmaster is on me. I must be gentle in the face of ingratitude, or when slander distorts my noblest motives. I must come to the end of each day with a feeling that I have used its gifts gratefully and faced its trials bravely. O Lord, help me to be ever more like Thee, holy for Thou art holy, loving for Thou art loving. Speak to me then, O Lord, as I seek Thee again and again in the stillness of meditation, until Thy bidding shall at last become for me a hallowed discipline, a familiar way of life, so that I may live on in deeds that bless other lives and leave behind me the heritage of a good name. Amen. Silent devotion. We continue together. O my God, guard my tongue from evil and my lips from uttering deceit. And let my soul be silent towards those that curse me. And grant that my soul may be humble as the dust to everyone. Open my heart to receive Thy Torah, that my soul may pursue Thy commandments. Speedily, I beseech Thee, frustrate the devices and destroy the machinations of all those who rise up against me for evil. O grant it for the sake of Thy name, grant it for the sake of Thy right hand, grant it for the sake, from our Torah, excuse me. Grant it for the sake of Thy holiness. So save me with Thy right hand and answer me.
May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in Thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my Redeemer. Amen.
Ose shalom imromav uvrakamav yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Amen.
Yom Hashishi vayacholu hashamayim ve'aretz v'achol zevacham vayachal Elohim ve'yom hashvihi melchto asher asah Varishbat Vayom Hashvi Mechol Melachto Asher Asa Yivarech Elohim et Yom Hashvi Yachadesh Oto כי בו שבת בכל מלאכתו, שבת בכל מלאכתו, אשר ברא אלוהים, אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות.
We continue together. Our God and God of our fathers, accept, we beseech thee, our rest. Sanctify us with thy commandments and grant our portion in thy Torah. Satisfy us with thy goodness, gladden our souls with thy salvation, and purify our hearts to serve thee in truth. Cause us, O Lord our God, to inherit thy holy Sabbath with love and delight, and grant that all Israel who hallow thy name may have rest thereon. Blessed art thou, O Lord, who hallowest the Sabbath. O Lord, what is man that thou art mindful of him, and the Son of Man that thou considereth him? Yet thou hast made him but little less than divine, and hast crowned him with glory and honor. Yea, thou hast implanted in man the faith to overcome disillusionment and despair, the power to resist evil, the wisdom to use his gifts nobly, and the will to transform chaos and misery into harmony and happiness. When we loose the bonds of wickedness, free the oppressed, feed the hungry, clothe the naked, bring cheer into the lives of those in distress, when we strive for justice and the coming of thy kingdom, we invest our life with high significance. Physically, we are like unto a breath, but spiritually, we can attain divine heights. Amen. Let us sanctify the names of those who have gone before us with the mourners Kaddish. It Kadal, Vit Kadash, Sheme Rabba. Bialma Devra Kerotevi, Amlik Malkotevi, Atsmarku Kanivi Kare Meshike. Bekai Konomikon, if Kayab, the Kolbe Israel Bala, Wisman Karif, Emro, Amen. Yesheme Rava, Mevrakle, Lamnel Mealmaya, Yet Barak. Vishabak, Vita Par, Vichuman, Vitna, Se Vitada, Vitale, Vitalal, Sheme de Kusha, Bereku. Ramin Kol Berkata, Shirata, Tishpakata, Vanakamata, Damiran Bealma, Emro, Amen. Yeshama Rabba, Min Shamaya, Kaim Vesaba Yeshua. ונקמה ושסבה רפואה, ולסלקה וכפרה, ורווק והצלה לנו לכל עמו ישראל, ואמרו, אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, וברחמיו יעשה שלום, עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו, אמן.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו Amen.
To all our beloved departed whom we now remember, may peace and bliss be granted in life eternal. May the Father of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort any bereaved among us. And let us say,
Amen.
you may be seated and service will continue with the 23rd Psalm.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake, his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, thy rod and thy staff, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. They comfort me. Surely, surely, goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever, forever, forever.
This week I would like to share with you a piece from one of our more popular rabbis, and it's entitled, well, we know it's Tavo this week, is our Torah portion, and it begins with Moses standing close to the land of Israel, into which he will never enter, and instructing the nation as to how the Israelites are to offer their first fruit offering, or bikurim, to God. Reading this section, we may wonder why even what was to be an agricultural society, the Torah places so much emphasis on the mitzvah of the first fruit. Are there other messages that lie beneath the surface of the text? What else is the Torah teaching us? One possibility is that just as the farmer had to think about this commandment or mitzvah while his fruit was still on the tree, we too must use our present to think about our future. Is the text hinting that the present is fleeting and that all too quickly our present becomes our unchangeable past? Often, to understand the text, we must explore the secrets embedded in the Hebrew language. For example, the word for land, eretz, is related to the Hebrew words to run, rats, and the word for desire or will, Ratzon. Is the text teaching us that we can measure our will or desire by the way in which we run toward or away from the land? We read this week's parasha during the month of Elul. This month, just prior to the high holidays, is a month of reflection and self-examination. Is the text asking us to think about our individual and collective success and failures? What do we run toward and away from? Approaching the high holidays, we wonder if this text is teaching us that our positive/good or negative/bad actions, the running to or the running away, impact not only our present but also our future. What are we running to or from? In this week's parasha, Moses asks us to weigh honestly our personal and national actions. If we choose to run from them, then Moses provides a long list of curses that are the result of our turning our backs on God's laws. Do these curses occur because we choose to run away from our responsibilities or mitzvot rather than toward them? In these weeks prior to Rosh Hashanah, we need to ask if we hear God's voice, or do we hear only the selfish sounds of personal excuses? These are the weeks when we decide if we choose to run toward the good and the betterment of ourselves, our nation, and our land, or do we run away from our responsibilities to ourselves, our loved ones, our nation, and most especially, our God? What will you do? Asked Rabbi Tarlow. In which direction are you running? Very interesting thought process from the rabbi this evening. At this time of the year, as it were, we need to really consider this and take it to heart and think clearly. What direction are we going in? Thank you. I'd like to ask our Vice President to kindly open the ark for us this evening. Thank you. Sure, it's okay. One. We ask the congregation to stand, please, as the ark is open. Service will continue with the adoration. Aleinu.
Aleinu leshabeach la'adon hakol latet kudlar yatser bereshit שלא עשנו כגוי עשות ולא שמענו כמשפחות האדמה שלא שם כלכנו חיים וגרם המונם ואנחנו חונים ושכבים נוטה שמיים ועושה הארץ, וישב מקרא בשמיים ממעל, ושכינת זו, אליו הרעומים, הוא אלוהינו ואין עוד. אמת מלכנו ערב כסולתו, ככתוב בתורה, ויראת הים מרשב אותה אליך ואיך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, והארץ מתחת אין עוד. נאמר אדוני המלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
We bow in worship before the King of Kings, the Holy One. Blessed be He who stretched out the heavens and laid the foundations of the earth, the seat of whose glory and the abode of whose might is in the loftiest heights. He is our God and there is no other. In truth, He is our King and there is none beside Him. As it is written in the law, know therefore this day and lay it to thy heart, the Lord, He is God in heaven above, upon the earth beneath. There is none else. We beseech Thee, O God, on behalf of those who are stricken in health and strength on the Sabbath, we ask for Your blessings on Tony Lindo, on Erica and Paul Cooper, on Candy Paz, on Tiffany Reed Bailey, David Phillips and Muncie Galan, Tracy Melhedo Matalon, Jennifer Lim, who lies gravely ill at this time, Michael Matalon, Sharon Thompson, Simone Holker, Billy Reynolds, and Jordan Mullins, and Katie Jones not. Let Thy blessings descend upon the means used for the restoration of Thy servants, and increase the wisdom and knowledge of all those who are battling on behalf of humanity. May the afflicted amongst us learn patience under trials, and speedily be restored to health and usefulness. Baruch atah Adonai Rofei Kol Amo Yisrael. Blessed art Thou, O Lord, who healest the sick of Thy people Israel, and of all mankind. And for all those who are ill in our community, and those near and dear to us, we chant for their healing, Mishe Berak.
Mishe Berak Avoteinu Makor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishe Berach Imotenu Makor HaBracha Leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalma, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
You may be seated, and service will conclude with our hymn Yigdal.
יגדל אלוהים חי וישתבח, ניצם ואין תתל מציאותו, אחד ואין יחיד כייחודו, גם אין סוף באחדותו. אין לו תמות הגוף ואין לו גוף, לא רק אליו קדושתו, קדמון לכל דבר אשר נברא, ראשון ואין ראשית ראשיתו. אינו אדון עולם לכל נוסר, בורא גדולתו ומלכותו, ספר נבואתו נתנו אל, אנשי סגולתו ותפארתו. לא קם בישראל כמו שאור, מתביטל תמונתו, תורת אמת נתן להמואל, על יד נביאו למען ביתו. לא יחריב האל ולא ימיר, לתור עולמים לצולתו, סובע נעשתנו, מביט לסוף דבר בקדמותו. גומל לאיש חסיד כמפעלו, נותן העשרה כרישתו, ישלח לקץ ימים משיחנו, לפדות מחכה קץ ישועתו. מתים בחיל ורוב חסדו, ברוך הדען שם תהילתו, אלה שלוש עשרה להיקרים, הינם בסוד התל ותורתו.
Please stand for the final blessings. Yibarekach Adonai ve'yishmerecha. May the Lord bless you and keep you.
Amen.
Adonai penavalecha ve'kuneka. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you.
Amen.
Adonai penavalecha ve'asemlecha shalom. May the Lord lift up the light of his countenance upon you and grant you and all those who are near and dear to you the blessing of peace.
Amen.
Shabbat shalom, happy and peaceful Sabbath.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat
Shabbat shalom, Atnoma.
Shabbat shalom. Asya.
Oh,
Asya. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Tommy,
Yes.
you're going to give a lesson to all those online for to do Aliyot blessings?
No. Just Muncie.
It wasn't really. It was a request more than a criticism.
I thought that was new. But I won.
It
Once it
worked
was
out.
called
It
months
I wish you
ago
could do it for
when we
all and
came
everybody who,
champion.
and all the people
But
online who'd like to learn it. You can teach us. Wonderful.
hold on one
It's
second.
not a bad thing.
Once it was called,
Yeah. Shabbat Shalom, Marcia. Marcia, Ali,
It's looking good,
Neville,
Augustine. Looking good.
Evan, Stephen,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
will let them know at Norma. Thank
How
you.
things, Miss Norma?
Uncle Darling.
You're
That is
welcome.
good. You're doing well.
Steve,
It's pretty. But
Neville, Stephen, Stephen.
Steve, are you still on the email?
School of Deaf.
No, we have.
I know now.
No,
I was looking to see the new ones, yeah. The one down the end there.
Ernest, when Judy was packing up to leave, she found some more books. Ernest had, and she gave some to me and some to her, you know. But this is one she gave to me. So I thought it's like a greatest gift, you know. And I really love them very much. So it's really nice. All kinds, could be all kinds of different.
Yeah, it's on. Parliament.
No. Steve, you there with me?
Yeah, sir. Okay. All right. Amen. Baruch atah Elohim haolam. Asher kishar tzavanu. B'Shabbat kodsho v'hara ratzon hilanu. Zichron na'aseh bereshit. Ihu yom tehila leche kodesh. Zecher le'Yizrat Mitzrayim. Kivanu b'chata, otanu kidashta, mikol ha'amim, b'Shabbat koshecha, le'ha'u ratzon, inkaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh ha'shabbat. Amen. Blessed art thou, Lord our God, King of the universe, greatest. Hi. Hi. Elohim.
Amotzi lekem min haaretz Amen.
Blessed art thou, O Lord God, King of the universe, who is for bread. Amen.
Amen. Steve,
Sir,
what I was reciting was I was preparing Muncie should in case you called her up.
well, that's what I'm saying, sir.
One second.
I think
She was,
that,
one, one second. She was called up some months ago at synagogue. Michael called her up to the bima and she was totally unprepared. So
I'm happy that you are doing that. Because anybody else who'd like to teach and come online, I would love you have all of your Galan family that come every Sunday. And I love that. I love that. You need to prep them a bit. I know it's a bit, but but you can prep them.
I just wanted you to know that she is prepared.
Absolutely.
L'chaim.
Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom. Good job.
Thank you.
God is good. Every time we lose one, we get another one. And you have replaced the others. It's been so long and so many.
Well, good.
Yes. God is good. He always replaces one for us. You're here now. And you're young, so you'll be around a long time.
Longer than most.
All right, folks. God bless. Have a nice evening. Shabbat shalom. I will see you in the morning. And we will certainly have a million. God bless. Cheers all.
Bye-bye. Take care.